Hello, it's Steve here again from World Guitars in East Riding of Yorkshire, Pocklington, and back once more with these two boys. I've got a 4-string Tabak that I've just built, and also a 3-string. Now this 3-string has got some interesting electronics which I'll come to in a minute or two, but let me tell you about it. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself first of all, in case you don't know. I mainly play 6-string acoustic fingerstyle, but I love building these things. I've been doing it for about 5 years now, sent them all over the world. I'm up to almost 200 that I've built, and I just love it. I can't imagine I'm going to stop, although I have slowed down a bit this year, I'll be honest with you. Got lots of other building projects and things on the go. Anyway, let me tell you about this one. This one is nice box, nice clean condition. Teamed it up with a piece of tulip wood, traditional style headstock, so it's carved out of one piece rather than doing a scarf joint to give the back angle. It's 3-string with chrome tuners there, new tuners. We've got a walnut fretboard that I've inlaid with wooden markers there, and on the side there inlaid black dot side markers. We've got 21 frets plus a 0 fret, piece of bone as a nut come string guide, whatever you want to describe it as, because the 0 fret it's just there to really keep the strings in place. All my necks I spend a fair bit of time on. I make sure that the frets are nicely smoothed, beveled off on the edges, then I level them, make sure you don't get any fret buzz at all up the neck, and crown and polish them so it all plays beautifully. You've got pretty good volume acoustically. Sound holes are in the top there, just kept that on this one really simple. Didn't want to disturb the good looks of the front of the box really. Got a hardtail bridge, adjustable, so getting the correct intonation is a lot easier with this than with a floating bridge. You've got a dual rail humbucker pickup, jack plate with the jack there for a 1/4 inch lead to go into. That's a button for a strap. This little boy here has got a little slider that comes out with a 9-volt battery, and the reason for the battery is this chap. First of all, this is the volume control, but this one is an Artec distortion unit which I've put in. This is the first one I've ever installed. It certainly won't be the last, because as I said, I'm an acoustic fingerstyle player. Never ever picked up or owned at least an electric guitar in my life. Very rarely play with a plectrum, so you'll have to excuse my pathetic attempt at this. But and I don't really play these things either. I love building them, but as I say, I don't really play 3-string or 4-string. But I'd say that's acoustically. Let's turn on this little Roland Microcube, which is the usual amp I use for my demos. I've got it on clean channel, no effects, and everything else at 12 o'clock, which is my standard settings for these demos, so you can see what she really sounds like. This pickup, by the way, gives bags of volume. So I think the important thing is this little boy. As I say, Artec distortion unit, so that's on what they call can't remember what they call it, but it's effectively clean. It's not giving any distortion at all. Bypass, that's what they call it. turn it up to the next level. It's like an overdrive, isn't it, really? And I'm going to turn the volume down a tad here because this is where it starts getting really loud. I think you got the and turn it down a little bit more. So this is the most overdrive and dirt, as they call it. Players who like a little bit of dirt, I'm more of a melodic man, given my age and all the rest of it. Although I did see the Stones once. That's clean. That's number one. Number two. Now it starts getting a bit. And this is the most distortion. Well, what can I say? If you're into a bit of that sort of thing, this could be the boy for you. There are my contact details once more. If you want to know any more about this particular guitar or the other Tabak box that I've got on eBay at the moment, or indeed you want me to build you a guitar, because most of my builds nowadays tend to be commission builds, by all means just get in touch with me direct this way, and we can discuss your requirements and take it from there. As I say, I built about 200 of these things up to date, all been well received. That's all I can say. Just have a look at my reviews on the advert and on my eBay feedback. You won't be disappointed, I'm sure, but I do only do this as a hobby, so I'm not looking to make bags of money at it. All I do with any profit I make, I plough back into my hobby in the way of new tools or new materials or whatever. So anyway, that's me, Steve, signing out, and thanks very much for looking. Cheers.